Hello, everybody. We're gonna get started in just a couple of minutes, but just wanted to say hello. Hope you all had a nice day today. Ready for some yoga action? If you've never taken my class before, welcome. I'm Todd. If you have, welcome back. Tonight's flow is going to be 45 minutes. It's going to be a moderate flow, nothing too crazy, but I'll work up a little bit of a sweat, but nothing too crazy. You can handle it. You can do it. And I've put a link if you want a hey Cassandra, I put a link for music if you want to sync up some music with our flow. It'll be 45 minutes. We'll sync up perfectly with our flow. Give it about one more minute and we will get started. If you want to go ahead and get set up on your mat tonight, we're going to start flat on the back. Okay, welcome everyone who just now came in. All right, it is now 8:30 p.m. If you are practicing live right now, let us begin flat on the back in a Supta Baddha Konasana. So we'll start here. The soles of the feet drawn together. Let your knees part out wide. Bring your left hand on top of the heart space and bring your right palm right on top of your navel. Let the neck be long, crown of the head reaching back. And just start to settle in, start to arrive. Maybe close the eyes. Starting to slow everything down now. It's easy to get caught up in the day, in the flow of everything. Just take that time now to decompress. Notice where you might be holding tension in the body, and can you start to release it incrementally. Being gentle with yourself wherever you're at today, however you're feeling. Knowing practice is always different from day to day, and can you be here with how you're feeling now? Physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Just meet yourself with where you're at. Let the mood or the practice be an expression of your mood, how you're feeling right now. Not having to be or do any more or less than that. Let's take a few deep breaths together. Take a big long inhale through the nose. Lengthen up to the crown as you exhale. Sigh it out, let the energy draw down to the tailbone. Again, on an inhale, energy up to the crown of the head as you exhale. Let it all spill out. Feel your shoulders, hips, knees relax. One more together. Big inhale. And exhale. Let go of the activities of the day. Draw the knees together. Let your hands come side by side to the mat. Walk your feet to the edges of the mat. Start to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Just notice how you're feeling in through the hips, the inner thighs, through the groin. Just be gentle with yourself to start. And then getting a little bit more into a little twist through the hips, knees to the left. Then take your left heel, edge of the foot, stack it on top of the right thigh. Flex your left set of toes. Reach your gaze over to the right. Place your left hand on top of the left thigh. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Now start to keep this in mind. Let the right knee come up, and then we're going to press up into a bridge. Press your hips up to the ceiling, draw your navel in, draw your left knee down, flex your left set of toes. Squeeze through your glutes, take a big inhale, squeeze a little bit more, and exhale, release down. Stomp your left heel over to the right. Right hand to right thigh, reach and gaze over to the left. And really think about pushing the thigh away, creating space at the front of the hip and through the psoas. Go back up through center. And let's go for a little hip stretch here. Grab for the right leg, thigh, reach the legs in, flex both sets of the toes, the length and the crown of the head back. Breathe. Take just one more. Inhale. Exhale, release and unwind the left toes. Walk the feet wide back to the edges of the mat. Start to windshield wiper the knees side to side again. And as the knees make their way over to the right, start to lift the right heel, stack edge of the right foot, pinky edge onto the left thigh. Reach and gaze over towards the left. Create space here. Do the left hip oblique. Take a big inhale. Exhale, little sun. You're gonna come back up through center. Left heel down onto the floor. We'll come up into a bridge. Press to the left heel. Draw your hips up high. Flex your right toes. Press the hips up in line. This side might feel different. Take one more inhale. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release the spine down. Stomp your right heel over to the left. Left hand to right thigh. Reach and gaze over to the right. Remember, pushing out and away, feel the space, to the right hip, psoas. Come back up through center, reach and grab for the left hamstring, pull the legs in towards you, flex both sets of feet. Lengthen the tailbone forward, lengthen the crown back, growing more and more space through the throat. And release, heels down. Windshield wiper side to side once more. And knees to the sky. Pull your knees in towards the chest. Start to rock up and down the spine. Starting a little gently at first, and finding a little bit more of a bigger rock. Have fun with it. I'm gonna be gentle, don't have to be perfect here. We're gonna make our way into a tabletop. However that looks for you, your path and journey. The table, right away, let's find child's pose. Push your hips back to your heels. From here, we're gonna find some spinal waves. You're really gonna open up through the spine, decompress the spine. So on an inhale, start to round up like cat, round through the back, long through the arms, then draw your hips down to the floor. You can bend through the elbows, it's fine. Push your hips, squeeze the glutes. Then try to push the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Let's push back into child's pose. Good, more dynamic now. Inhale. Roiling forward. Roll it forward. Squeeze the glutes. Press the quads, hips to the floor. Exhale as you take it back into child's pose. Wave it forward to the chest. Inhale as you extend the spine. Exhale as you bring it back. One more, inhale. Bring it forward. And draw it back. Child's pose. Walk both hands over to the left off the mat. Hug the right shoulder down towards the floor. Take a big inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Forehead closer down to the floor. Other side, hands over to the right. Hug the left armpit down. Lengthen out the left hip. Big inhale. Exhale, soften, settle, forehead, shoulder pits down towards the floor. Then bring the hands back to your center. Work your hands back towards the knees, Vajrasana, kneeling seat. We'll get into some expansion here. Feel really nice. Bring hands to heart center. First, set an intention for your class. Close your eyes, tuck the belly in, find a long spine. Intention could be whatever you're feeling tonight. If you're wanting to bring in a sense of calm, a sense of peace, maybe before you travel off to your slumber, sleep, just wanting to bring some presence into your day, build some awareness. Just take the time to diffuse from so much focus of the day and just get into the flow. Follow my voice. On an inhale, reach the arms wide up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, open the chest, tailbone, tailing back, bring the hands back to heart. Intertwine the fingers, put your palms forward, round the back, pull the hand, tuck the tailbone, inhale. Palms up to the sky, exhale, cactus the arms, big expansion, hands to heart, intertwine the fingers. Now pull the belly and hollow out through the core, inhale. Palms up to the sky, exhale, elbows wide, cactus, thumbs to sternum. One more, palms forward, inhale. Exhale, elbows expand, hands to heart. Hands down to the floor, table, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the legs, pedal out the feet. Sway into the hip side to side. Let's do what feels nice. I like to find these little pulses. Chest back towards the thighs, maybe even keeping a little bend in the knees to start to wrap the triceps underneath the arms. Push the shoulders up towards the ears. On an inhale, draw your right heel up to the sky, bend your knee, open, stack your hip. If it feels nice, lower the left forearm. Maybe 10 onto the right fingers. I find this is a nice way to relax into the pose and really open the hip. Take just one more inhale. Exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left heel high, bend the knee, open, stack the hip. Once again, you can place that right forearm on the ground, maybe even 10 on the left fingers. Create space at the hip. Be a little loosey-goosey. Slide on the mat just a little. Let's bring it back, downward facing dog. Wrap the triceps, find that good forward press. Your sternum back towards the top of the thighs. Pull the belly in. Hug the center of your chest up towards the upper back. Press down through the thumb of the forefinger, tops of the knuckles. Look up to the hands. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, tiptoe forward. Press the hands towards the floor as you pike. And bring toes in between the thumbs. Ragdoll here. Bend into the knees and aim out. Clasp opposite forearms. Find a little sway. Side to side or this little bob up and down. Continue to bring weight forward and towards your toes, into the balls of the feet, gripping into the floor, toes crimping in towards the heels like talons of your favorite bird. I'm imagining a phoenix, but you can imagine whatever you want. I know that's not a real bird, but you know, this is your journey. You get to be imaginative, creative, with our movement. Relax your hands, bend the knees, chin to chest, curling into a little ball of energy. Chin to chest as we curl up to stand, we grow up like a tree, sprouting up 1 inch at a time, taking time. Inhale, arms wide and up to the sky. Exhale, hands insert down into your heart center. Crown of the head high, pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes together, find a little tuck at the tailbone. Try to hollow out through the belly. Draw the hips up to your ribs, top of the ribs. And slicing down, pull the belly in more. Inhale, reach up, squeeze the glutes as you press the hips forward. You might find a little back bend if that feels okay for you. Take one more. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees here. On an inhale, lift up halfway, create space, hands to thighs or shins, option, look towards the floor. Exhale, melt belly, heart, thighs. It feels nice. Wrap the arms behind the calves. Find this is a nice compressive move, just a nice way to continue opening into the low back, into the lumbar spine, to the oblique sides of the body. Then start to plant your right hand, find a little bend in your right knee. Inhale, draw the left elbow up to the sky. If you want to extend all the way, do so. Take one more inhale. And exhale, left hand down, bend the left knee, press the left foot into the floor. Inhale, draw the right elbow high. And then if you want to expand from there, do so. Take one more inhale. Exhale, replace the right hand down to the floor. Little bend through the knees, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up halfway. Now exhale, hands to your hips. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly in. Inhale, stand up. Reach straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Reach straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive, flat back, arms wide, tailbone, ducktailing out. Fold it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, full plant the hands, step back, high plank. Hands under shoulders. Wrap the triceps, pull the belly in, high onto the toes. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs together. Push the floor away. Trying to recruit as much body into the posture as we can. Might feel tough, but this is how we build strength, endurance. Find your breath here for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Start to send the shoulders forward, chaturanga, all the way down onto the belly, untuck your toes. Inhale. Cobra, scoop the heart off the floor, and then tense your fingertips outside the edges of the mat, point the elbows to the ceiling. Inhale, lift higher chest, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, gaze to the left, and then let's hang out here for just a moment. You can relax the head, keep it up. Try to keep those elbows pointed high. On an inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder as you gaze to the right. It's fine if the shoulder touches the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor, inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, roll everything down to the ground. Hands right underneath the elbows. Push the elbows to your sides. Tuck your toes. From the toes or from the knees, I'll show from the toes. Inhale, push up, wrap the triceps. Exhale, down dog. Can be from the toes or from the knees. Tap into your breath here. Be tapping into your intention, purpose for being on your mat right here. Giving thanks for the fact that you made it to your mat. You're practicing self-care, practicing building awareness, and just adding towards the betterment, improvement of yourself. Inhale, reach the right heel high. Exhale, bend the knee, open, stack the hip. Now stay here. You can lower that forearm again, tense right fingers, or start to flip gently over. Press the hips high, reach to the front of your space. Left hip pressing high, one more. Inhale, press, expand the heart. Exhale, bring it back. Three-legged, and we'll bring it back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left heel high, bend the knee, open, stack the hip. Open the left shoulder, temp the left fingers, stay here, or start to turn and flip. Trying to keep that right hip high. Expand through the chest, take another inhale, gaze to the left hand. Exhale, the left hand to the floor, keep your gaze at the hand. Downward facing dog. Look up to the hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the space. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, upward salute. Go back bends. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, get the palm, step or hop back into high plank. I'll show stepping back. Inhale, forward shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga from toes or knees. Inhale, upward facing, or that cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, reach the right heel high, bend the knee, open, stack the hip. Inhale, higher onto the left toes. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, hands onto the right thigh. If you have a blanket, this is tough on the left knee, feel free to grab it. We're going to take some circles with the hands on the thigh. Just circle the right knee around the right ankle. These don't have to be very big. And then start to circle in the other direction, keeping the light push forward of the thigh. Good. And hands now surrounding the right toes. Push back into half splits. Right toes flex to the sky. Pull the belly in. Draw the right heel back towards the left knee. Relax. Chin towards the chest. And breathe. Give yourself some time and space to settle here. You can sometimes take a moment to settle to postures at first, so I like to take more time the first time around so we can really feel what the posture is and Just allow ourselves to find some depth into it. That way when we come back around, it's more familiar, it's a pattern, I can recognize it. Start to rebend to the right knee. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Big move here. Hands over to the left Skandasana. Start to pivot to the long edge of the mat, left toes to the sky. It's fine if the right heel is off the floor. You can grow a little higher in the chest or keep hands toward the floor. And then from here, start to walk your hands back to frame the right foot. Inhale, reach the right arm high to the sky, then pivot all 10 toes to the other edge of the mat. Start to sink the hips, lower the hips down. You can scoot your right foot closer down to the left. Inhale, sweep the hips up, right bicep over the ear. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, lower down. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back, runners. You might have to step that right foot forward again. Lower the back knee, inhale the arms high. Exhale, standing splits. Kick up. Relax the upper body. If you have some blocks, feel free to use them here. Always really nice. If you don't have any, really recommend some cork blocks are really the best. But whatever you have, any sort of thing, couch, chair, cousin, sister, brother, husband, wife. Good. We're going to start to find a pulse, the left heel up to the ceiling now. Draw the belly in. Let the crown of the head be heavy. Nose drawing into the knee. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half moon. Open the left hip on top of the right. You might find a little bend in the right knee. Reaching the left arm to the ceiling. Flex the left set of toes. And we're going to find that pulse in the back leg here. This is a really nice way dynamically to open up through the hips a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing split. Left knee into the nose. Down. Exhale, feet together. Fold it forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and folds. Inhale, upward salute, scoop high. Exhale, hands to heart. Give yourself a breath here. Squeeze the glutes and your thighs together. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, reach your right toes to the back of the mat. Settle the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, cactus, the arms heart open. Inhale, the arms high. And exhale, hands down to the floor. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, forward shoulders, elbows, right underneath the wrists. Inhale. Upward facing, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Really nice work. That first side. Let's get it on the second side. Inhale the left heel high, bend the knees, step the hip. Inhale higher onto the left. Exhale, step your left foot between the hands. You might tent onto the left fingers. That helps me make it through. Lower the right knee down. Inhale. The arms up high. And place the hands on top of the left quad. Draw the navel in slightly. Then we're going to start to stir the pot here. These can be tiny little circles. It's a nice way to open up into the hips. And again, you have a blanket maybe underneath that right knee. Let's go circle other way. Bring it back center. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, hands down. We wave it back into our half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex the left toes, flex the entire left leg, drawing the tailbone back. So traction, the heart, and the front heel and back knee towards one another. Slowly, incrementally, allowing the upper body to find more of a relaxed state, softened state, staying active through the legs. Breath. Bend into the left knee. Tuck the back toes, lift through the back knee. And then from here, we're gonna pivot, turn into Skandasana. So walking the hands to the right, pivot the right toes to the ceiling, and it's fine here if the left heel comes off the floor. You can stay a little bit closer to the floor, stay a little bit closer, chest towards the front of the mat, but if it feels okay, feel that Skandasana. Lengthen through the inner right groin. Back through center, walk the hands, frame the left foot, inhale the left arm high. Turn all 10 toes to the long edge, other side of the mat. Maybe scooching that left foot down, lower the hips, gaze back, inhale. Hip high, scooping left bicep over the ear. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hips high, draw that right hip up high into the left. Exhale, lower. We'll take one more, inhale, find height. Then your way back into runners, lower the back knee, inhale, arms high, exhale, standing splits. Relax the crown of the head. Find your grounding through the left foot, really pressing down through the left big toe, drawing, curling the toes back towards the heel. Flex your back set of toes. Again, maybe some blocks here. And then we'll find a little pulse in the back leg, really flexing the right glute. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half moon, open up. Right hip on left. Right toes flexing high. Find the length through the arms, your wingspan, gazing up, chin over the shoulder. Baby, gazing up. You can also look down. No one right way to do it. And then find that pulse. Flutter the top leg. Flexing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right hand. Inhale, right knee to forehead. Exhale, feet close together. Forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward. A little bend in the knees. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands seal back to heart center. Take a breath. Recenter, realign, come back to your intention. On an inhale, upward salute. Reach on. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step the left toes to the back of the mat. Settle the left knee down. Inhale, arms up high. And exhale, cactus through the arms. Find that nice little back bend, hips sink down. Inhale, reach high, neutralize the spine. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, set back high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, down low, push the inner elbows, forearms towards one another. As you push it back downward, facing dog. Look up towards your hands. On an inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold it forward. Bring the feet just as close as you want. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Like a lightning bolt here. Pull the belly in. Tense the inner thighs together. Squeeze the glutes, biceps by the ears. Lengthen the arms. Wrap the pinkies back. Hold, breathe. Got it here. Take just one more deep breath. And bend the knees, sink everything down. From here, we're going to find low boat Navasana. Hands are now hands, roll into the low back, keep the shoulders, legs off the floor. Here we're going to find some core activation. Let's rest for just a moment. Bring the shoulders, legs down. Bring your hands right underneath, palms down, right underneath your glutes, right underneath the sits bones. And then find your low boat again, propped up on your forearms. Draw the navel in, chest towards the toes. We're going to find just some little flutters. Little to start. And then start to get them a little bit bigger, bigger, and then just as big. It feels okay here. It's like the flutters of a boat. Get it in our low boat. Haha. All right. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Pull the knees into the chest. Extend your legs up to the sky. Flex the toes down till you reach your arms back behind you, fully extended. From here, we're going to go into some toe touches. First few slow. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fingers to toes. Pull the belly and press into the low part of the low back. Inhale as you reach back. Exhale, fingers to toes. Inhale, relax. Last one, slow. Exhale, reach up. And now, your pace, your speed for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, relax the heels down. Really nice work. I know that's challenging. We're going to come out into a big star shape. Legs wide, arms out to a T. Place your left palm down. We're going to come into some reach crosses or star crunches. You might have heard called. Right hand, left foot are going to be together. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, prop onto the left forearm. Right fingers to left toes. Lower back down. Big inhale. Exhale, right fingers to left toes. Inhale, release down. One more slow like that. Exhale as you reach. And now, for some speed here for 10, 9, 8. Maybe keep that leg and shoulder up. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, relax. Hello. Core muscles. Whew. It's not always easy, but it's good stuff. We're doing it together. Other side, take a big inhale. Exhale, find the connection, left hand and right foot. Inhale, release down. Exhale, the fingers propping onto the right forearm. Inhale, release. One more slow. Inhale, release, and now just as fast as you can take it for 10. 9 each. Exhale. 8 to the toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Holy moly cow. That was quite the adventure. Bring the knees into the chest. You guys are troopers. Start to rock up and down the spine. From here, we're going to make our way into standing forward folds. Any way to get there. Sometimes like to go this little one leg move. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders, arms, and keep a little bend in the knees. Scoop the hands right underneath the feet, Pada Hastasana. Toes pressing down into the inner wrist creases. You can find a little bend in the knees to start. Start with bent elbows. And then wrap the triceps. Start to find a half lift. Inhale. Press the toes down into inner wrists. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen the tailbone back. Really trying to open up through the wrists here. Let that be the focus. Here for just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Toe the feet a little bit wider. We're going to come down into a squat. It's fine if your heels are off the floor, if you want to take the feet out a little bit wider so your heels do come down to the floor. We're actually going to come into a wrist stretch here. So lift the hips, bring the hands right underneath the knee creases, and then squat it back down. Open the fingers wide, and then close them into a fist. Wide, into a fist. Starting slow, and start to build up. Some speed, some rapidity. The reason we're doing this right now is because we're about to go into our first crow pose, arm balance. So it's really good to open up into the wrists as much as you can before you go into anything like that. 2, 1, release. Grab onto your right wrist, make a little fist and circle. And then other way. And other side, grabbing onto that little space where the hand, forearm meet, trying to pull the hand slightly away. The forearm other way. Good, and we'll set up for crow pose. So, crow pose, you go knees up high onto the arm. I've been liking this variation of just having the knees and the elbows find a connection with each other. There's a little place, a little groove where the elbow points match nicely with some knee grooves. There's some space. So if you can find that fingers wide, about shoulder width apart, elbows, hands, and shoulders all in line. You might stay right here, lift just one heel or both. Trying to keep a little 90-degree angle with the shoulders, not letting the shoulders dip down, but keeping them 90 degrees. The elbows hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet back down into your squat. Little wrist circle here. Other way. I always like to do these practicing any inversions or arm balances. Just getting into the wrist as much as possible feels really nice. Let's do one more round of crow pose, this time with a option to kick back into chaturanga. I'll show that if you want to do it. Let's try to get 10 seconds here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, stepping or kicking back. Inhale, upward facing, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Very nicely done. We've got one last little adventure here. Inhale, the right heel high. Open bend knee high on the left toes. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, half split. Swing your arms behind you or to the floor. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, hands down. Pivot, open, Skandasana. Left toes to the sky. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands frame the right foot. Inhale, the right arm high. 10 toes pointing to the edge of the mat. Option to stay here or find your side plank. Push the left hip high towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot back to the front mat. Lower the back knee, inhale the arms high, you're doing great. Exhale, standing splits. Open up, inhale, half moon. Exhale, shut it down, knee to nose, step forward, folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, upward salute, drink a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath, reset, align. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach your right toes to the back. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, high crescent. Draw the ribs down, a little bend through the back knee. Traction the back knee to the front heel. Take one more deep breath. Warrior 2, open. On an inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor, step back, high plank, maybe just with the right hand on the floor. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog. Excellent work, y'all. Take a couple breaths. You've earned it, we're almost there. Just one more side to go. In it together. Inhale, the left heel high. Bend your knee, stack your hip high in the right toes. Exhale, the left foot between the thumbs. Settle the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, half splits wing. Arms back, pull the belly and chin to chest. Inhale, bring it back forward. Exhale, hands down. Skandasana. Open the right toes up high, pivot on the feet. Longer spine, inhale. Exhale, hands back to frame the left foot. Inhale, the left arm high, all 10 toes. Long edge of the mat, side plank. Gracefully stacking, wrap the right tricep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the left foot back to the top of the space. Awesome work. Lower the right knee. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, half moon, open it up. Exhale, feet together, folds. forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, lengthen down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands. It's a hard right away. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, reach the left toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, high, crescent lunge. Hug the ribs in, pull the belly in, little bend of the back knee. Squeeze your left glute. Lengthen the arms, energize. And an open warrior two. Keep the gaze over the right set of fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands down. You might just place the left hand down, pressing straight into the floor as you step back high. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Let's come into child's pose. Or actually, let's work our way up into our kneeling seat. Really nice work, y'all. That was not an easy flow. Definitely a lot of challenging movements in there, but way to stay with it. And all you can ask for is doing your best every time. Don't have to be doing everything that I'm doing. Always cater to you, what you need for the day. Just looking for your edge, always. Nice work, though. Let's just for a moment come into a camel pose. Let's bring the hips forward, tuck the toes, hands to the low back. Now, first we want to engage through our hips, glutes, so pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, engage there, protect the low back, and then open the shoulders from there. Maybe you just stay here, you can start to lean the back, keep squeezing the glute muscles together and your thighs together. Whew. You might find the hands to your ankles, if that is there. Keep squeezing the glutes. Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the belly in. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Nice opener for the shoulders. Bring it back up through center, untuck the toes. Kneeling seat, Vikrasana. From here, let's take a seat. Let's bring the legs and the feet out wide. We're going to make our way into our seated, wide-legged full stretch. Let's take the hands and we're going to come and hook underneath the hamstrings. Shoulders are pointing together, and then we're going to pull our hamstrings up towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulders back, finding a nice length, flex the toes. And then start to lean the heart forward any amount. Start to walk the hands forward. You can keep a little bend in the knees here. You can bring the feet in closer together if that's feeling like a lot. I don't think you need to have feet all the way splayed as wide as yours can go here. I'm just going to stay for about 30 seconds. We're looking for is eventually a pancake where we can bring ourselves to the floor. That's not correct. We're just looking for sensation. We're just looking for something within the inner thighs, hips. Whether or not you ever make chest to floor is really not the issue here. It's just finding a bit of engagement, sensation, and finding your edge and being still in it here with your breath. If you do have some blocks or a bolster or a pillow or something, you can just let your chest settle onto. It's a really nice way to hang out in this stretch. Another 10 seconds. And we'll release. Let's come into a double pigeon. So we'll start with the right shin. here parallel to the top of your mat or the edge of your mat. And then we'll take the left foot, stack it on top of the right thigh. Finding a little fire log. If there's some space here, you can place a block there. Just place your weight on top of the legs. If that feels like too much, just cross the left leg right in front of the right. Sukhasana, easy seat. Stay upright if that is enough sensation, or start to fold. Reach the heart forward, then pull the chin into the chest and hold for about 30 seconds. Just get into your breath. We're so used to constantly being stimulated and always needing to do something, and we can be not so great at just being still, being quiet, being bored even. You'll be amazed sometimes if you just allow yourself to be bored, no screens, just take just 10 minutes out of the day to just be with yourself, just be with your thoughts, and let them roll in. Sometimes that's how good ideas can spark. Take the time to diffuse. Make your way back across the legs. We'll come into the other side. Left shin now, above or whichever side you did do. And we'll stack right foot on top of the left. Might feel different on this side again. If you have a little space, you can put some weight onto it. Just hang out here is really nice. Or across, right shin in front. Stay up. Start to fold everything in. Starting to let the flow settle. Release. Extend the legs forward out in front of you. Just reach the arms forward. Seated forward fold. Maybe scooch the glutes slightly back behind you. Any amount of bend in the knees, hands wherever feels comfortable. And release from here. Roll it all the way flat onto your back. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Draw the right knee over to the left, reaching gaze out to the right. Do your best to start relinquishing control. Starting to surrender ourselves. Allowing the time to slow down so we can process it all, integrate it all. The strength, the balance, the stability, the challenge, the mental challenge, being pushed to what might be an edge physically, mentally. Pull the knee back up, extend the right leg, pull the left knee in, knee over to the right, reach, gaze over to the left. Just let yourself start to drift off. Relax the space between the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the teeth and tongue. Come back up through center. Hug both knees in. Extend your feet to the corners of the mat, arms to the sides, palms facing up to the sky. Close the eyes. Take one more big inhale. Up to the crown of the head, hold at the top. And exhale. Let it all go. And take your time to just be here in stillness and peace and rest. Your well-earned Shavasana. And I'll guide you out here soon. continue resting as long as that's serving. As you're ready to gently unfold from here, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe swallowing, bring sensation of taste back in the body. Start to squeeze the fists and toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles one direction and the other. Reach the arms back overhead, point the toes. Draw on to your left or right side body. Fetal pose. Make your way up into any comfortable seated position. And thank you all so much for coming in and sharing your practice tonight. Really appreciate you bringing your energy to the mat and knowing that practice and patience and all good things are making their way towards you. From my heart to yours, I bow. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a great night's sleep, a great week ahead, and I hope to see you all again soon.